Just realizing somehow it's this thing doesn't quite catch me talking sometimes. But me clicking a button on this laptop though will trigger this thing. Hey Emu. Hold up. Trying to do streamy things. It's like, oh, mainly insert these ads myself. No, I'm not. Back to channel. I hit save changes. Why doesn't YouTube believe me? Okay, well, they're on. Just trying to find the chat. Hold on a second. Pop out chat. Copy. Cool beans. Alright, now we come over here. Find chat. Properties. I really need to get a better setup so I can hook up my mouse to this thing. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, it's your birthday today? Happy birthday. Cool beans. Yeah, see, I think Rich Iso's birthday. Oh no, that was yesterday, right? His birthday was Christmas. Hey, Driving Toys, Mr. Metal, Lady Draco, Jason, Ultra Ego, Dino. Hopefully I don't end up waking up baby, but this just came in and we need to go over its nows. It's kind of looking, the stream looks a little foggy, but maybe it's just the lights. Because the stream looks a little different than my laptop, or my camera setup anyways. Oh, I don't say it's overpriced because like all the figures have gone up in price. Granted, since in the Super 7, debating. But these do have a lot more engineering than most of the action figures. Like even the Super 7's bigger, but like does it have posable spines? And as many articulated joints? No. You gotta pay the sculptor because these are all done by. I can't actually know 100% if Yuji did do this one or not. Or if they actually had the, I think this about. No, looks like you're sculpted. I didn't pay $150 though. Atomic version would be dope. Well, we'll get them out. I'm curious. Yeah, I've seen some Googles. To be fair, I haven't really had too much of that experience. I think the only real bad one we ever had was the... Oh, what was it? Was it the 2002? 2002 had the Googles. I guess when I shipped this guy out, I didn't realize what shipping I used. I don't know. So far, he's staying together. Alright, so how are the eyes? That eye's looking straight. Ooh, it's kind of tough. It looks a little off-centered. But almost... Oh, sorry. This helps you guys can see what I'm looking at. Because there's the pupil there, and it's kind of looking pretty centered. This one is Oh, jeez. Really bad this day. Also centered. So it's a little off. Not bad. I think it's just the way the eye placement is, to be fair. It's not the worst I've ever seen. It's not amazing, though. But detailing's really nice on this still. Head looks good. Also, I saw a lot of people, like some complaints about the paint job. That's if they do one. Because right now it's just like the Super 7's the only one that's really been announced. And with the track record of the Super 7's, I'll pay a little extra. Actually, the teeth look really good. Honestly, I think the paint looks really solid. It's got that brown on the back. Comes along the tail. He's got it around his toes, which the toes are articulated. Which I think this is at least the first Godzilla we've gotten articulated toes. What up, Ryan? Oh, geez, you've seen it 4 times, Brandon? God, I wish I could. Oh, yeah, I really like -1. We did a review. It's probably my favorite solo movie. Oh, the protoplane. Yeah, as I say, I really could have used some accessories, if we're going to be honest. I'm not justifying the price. I do think it's still a little high. Like, I don't think this guy should really, like, most of the Godzilla should be really creeping. Oh, like 90s pushing it, I think. Like, if Gigan's 120, I don't see why this guy is more than the Gigan. But, like I said, the paint job is really solid, though. It's got the brown on the chest. I was kind of worried about the mesh paint on the limbs, but it looks pretty good here. You can get the browns coming into the right sections. Same with on here, too. I also like that he has little elbow blades. Little spiky protrusions on the back piece. It's still kind of weird that he has his dorsal spine shift. Which, again, is kind of something new for this one here. I think it's just the one, though. I don't want to move them too much because they are fairly thin. The rest of these seem like they're fairly well in place. But I think this one's here just so if you want to rear the head back, you can adjust that accordingly. Oh, it looks like all 3 of these move. So that's pretty cool. Tail looks solid. I do kind of hope that we get an atomic version of this guy. Just because I really want to make a beam effect, but I really want one of these with the blue. I'm not even sure how to go about it. Oh yeah, also he's got the little scar on the side of his cheek here. I think the one thing I'm most impressed with is this thing's teeth looks like the teeth and the mouth look really good. The eyes I can almost forgive because it's really hard to see them, if I'm going to be honest. Because they definitely blend in with the rest of the skin coloring. Eyebrows look good though. Yeah, so far I'm digging this. It's really posable too. Like, his feet up pretty high. The toe thing's pretty killer. I do like that. This would be kind of something cool to have gotten on some of the other Godzillas, like a GMK with it. Having this would have been pretty sweet. Yeah, because I think the tongue should move too, yeah? Yep, tongue moves. So it does have the articulated tongue. Oh, so I'm sad. I gotta... Hopefully I'll primer the other Zilla tomorrow. I didn't realize I missed one piece of the tail when I was painting it. So I went to clear coat it and so I gotta go mix some paint. I probably won't do that until tomorrow though. Oh, I'd be hard pressed to believe they'll give us an explosion effect. Would be cool. God, that would bump the price up so much though. Like I said, I don't even know how to do it because he shoots it like rail guns. So I almost kind of want to do it almost like a Godzilla projectile than a straight beam out of his mouth. Just kind of have it kind of like whoosh and maybe have like a bloom on the front of it. So it looks like he's like shooting it like a Hadouken. Oh, thanks, Lady Draco. Well, now that I got him in, I can kind of mess around with that a little bit more. But anyways, that's my thought process. If I was going to do a beam, I'd probably make it its own little standalone piece. So it looks like he's actually like shooting the thing out. I guess I could probably have it where you could still have it like going into the mouth. But it would kind of be more meant to be shooting outwards. Would like to make the smoke cloud be cool too, but God, it'd be so big. It'd almost be easier just to do the, what is it? Use cotton? Cotton in a lamp? You could wrap the cotton around the lamp so then you have a light up gimmick for it too. So you can... Yeah, man, I'm kind of liking this guy more than I thought I would. I was just like, yeah, because like the Godzilla's like, I still like, MonsterArts is still like my favorite thing to collect. In terms of action figures. Loved them since they came out. Oh, hey, I was going to say, does that one move too? Because it almost looks like there's like a little bridge with this dorsal spine right here. Nope, that doesn't move. Man, the scales are really gnarly looking. Oh, I just noticed with the back too, he has like a crater around the spines. At least these ones here. The top two sections. I'm not sure what this is about. Because these ones are connected right there. It almost kind of looks like it should be like a button or something. Yeah, like I said, the other thing, it'd be hard to 3D print. Well, I guess you could PLA it. Just make it translucent. Honestly, it'd be easier to light up too then. God, that thing would take forever to print though. Yeah, like Baryonyx is saying. Like you just build it up with cotton and then you have it hollow to put a light inside of it. Like I said, I've seen a few people using like various lamps. Because you build up the cotton around the lamp. And then you just bloom out the top and then you have the light inside of it. Like those ones with the, they're translucent. Oh, thanks, Shin. I hope they do a sequel. A sequel would be cool too, because Anger's would be sweet just so they could do like a Godzilla Raids again. I'm glad you're here, Barry. Hey, cool guy. So, figure pretty freaking dope. Actually, like in terms of Godzilla's, I think it's one of the neater ones. I think half of it's just like he's got posable toes, and I really like that because then if you have him backwards, like you can get him in like much cooler walking poses than you can with some of the other Godzillas. It kind of works in its favor. Like, Shin, I think, would have been really cool to have. God, Shin would have such a hard time standing, though. If that was the case. Oh, you want him down more? Just so you can have him, like, doing, like, Raptor Claw. God, these are so thin. I would say the scariest thing on this guy is these dorsal spines. Because, like, there's nothing to this one. You can see the plastic flexing. Like, these seem super fragile. It's probably the thing that worries me the most. Size-wise, he's pretty hefty, too. I think I still got... Yep. The 91 we still haven't reviewed. He's a little bigger. Not too much, though. That's a tail-wise. I think it's about the same. Yeah, so about the same tail length. Not quite the same girth. As a whole, I think he feels really solid. It's just it's like with a lot of the MonsterArts figures. You generally, if you're going to be posing them, you want to do it from the front. You don't want to be like, I'll grab it from back here and try to twist, because you're just going to end up causing yourself some problems. And easily the most fragile thing. And it's just kind of the nature of the beast with the sculpt here. And then using hard plastics for everything. Where you get like a Super 7 or a NECA or even a Haya, where they use the softer plastic and rubbers for these sections here, so they wouldn't be nearly as fragile. But you don't get generally as good a detailing on them, so it's like you win some, you lose some on them. Yeah, definitely want to survive a shelf dive. You want him, and like with most MonsterArts, you want him somewhere sturdy. They're not really, like, granted, they're action figures, but they're not really meant to be played with. Stop motion toy photography? Yes. Actual, like, hands-on, rah. Nuts. Hey, Godzilla Studio. I think it's just kind of just how they were in the movie. Because they weren't super big. Like, these things are almost like little blades. God, that mouth is so cool looking, though. It's always like the weirdest things pick up from figures. It's like, is the scarring cool? Is his bulkiness cool? Spines and tails? Nuh-uh. Mouth and toes. I got a fetish problem. Well, anyways, that's pretty much it for this. Overall, pretty pleased with it. Not gonna say it's my favorite monster of all time, but still really, really sweet. We'll have a review out for this guy whenever I get our Nez over, because we'll probably, next time our Nez is over, we're just gonna review all the MonsterArts and get them out of the way. Figure? I think it's pretty good. Love all the random little articulated joints. Detailing on it's really nice. This one's eyes are a little janky. Although it's not fixable if I really wanted to, but it's also not a super hindrance either. Spines are super scary, but outside of that. But I figured I'd show you guys. You know, last stream talked about, showed off the Zilla that randomly started printing. I got one painted up. This one is meant to look like the animated series, but a Spitfire version. So what I did with him is actually use translucent green resin for the body, pretty much this entire section here, so that the spines are actually translucent. I can grab one of my lights, but you'll see, getting a light on them, they shine up a lot more. So it's clear resin there. And because I did that, his mouth is also all clear resin too, to give him that Atomic Breath look. Now, I know in the series, it kind of charged up and then shot it out, so you didn't really have that same, like, Heisei charge, but I just really wanted to do it. And I almost sort of do it, because it's more like the green's currently sitting here, and it's like the afterglow is coming that way. Also, gotta move my laptop screen down a little bit. No, it's what fell off my table earlier. Sit. I can reach it without unplugging everything. Oh. Took one of my beam effects and did one of these a while ago, but just translucent green. It's the legendary beam that I do. But he has a little breath effect. Overall, really pleased with it. Currently working on trying to do a movie one. I got one, I just kind of slapped some primer on it. Looks good, but could be better. I got some actual, like, official primer ordered, because I ordered some black primer to use in my airbrush for doing, like, animated series colors. And then I got this dark yellow, like military yellow, to do the movie ones. Hey, Merry Christmas, Jaden. Oh, I hope it works out for you, buddy. Glad you can make it back. Oh, bye, Baryonyx. Oh, thanks, Spino. Oh, hey, Chris is here. Getting everybody in the chat. So, yeah. So I got him. He's already pretty much finished. I slapped already a clear coat on him, but I did the green over top of him, did his eyes, so it looks like they're glowing. And then put some super glue over the nail so the paint will rub off. And then I gotta technically spray him one more time. I think he's probably fine, because it's not like I'm really playing with this guy too much. But I do have, so like I said, I got a movie one in the works. And then once I get that one done and get some actual ones, like the more production ones going, I'll make a video on how I put these together. If you guys want to download the file to do one of these for yourself. Oh yeah, I'll probably review this guy. It's kind of, well, I don't know. It's hard. I'm going to show it off for sure. It's hard to review because the dude that made it isn't on the internet anymore. So it's hard to promote, And I don't even know if I really should promote him from what I hear. But it's such a cool figure, though, that I can do a bunch of random things with. Also got a graboid I got to print, too. But I kind of just wanted an excuse to use his green beam effects for this guy. And the nice thing about the animated series, too, is it's a lot simpler of a paint job than trying to do the movie. Yeah, I know if you go on my Instagram, in some of the comments on the post that I did of this guy, I have the link's already on there. So if you're on a computer, you can just copy paste it. Pretty much got Thanos snapped. Yeah, super sweet. And hopefully all your guys' Christmas was sweets. Hopefully I can show you guys real quick. Jessica got me this guy. He doesn't quite fit on the screen. If I can get him down. I put batteries in this guy and totally forgot to take them out. So I turned them on, they're already dead. But this is the 3.0 Ultra 7. This is the super stylized version. I don't have the box, so I forget the dude that made it, but it goes with the Bull Isle that we did a review of a while back. And Big Bad Toy Store was doing a super big clearance on this guy, so decided to grab it because he's initially like, what was it, like 100, like 150, 180? Oh yeah, he's a big boy. He's 1/6 scale. Well, 1/6 scale. But they ended up, I seen the cheapest deal was on this guy for $75. Oh, sweet Polden. But got him. Oh, what else? Jessica got me these Johnny Lightnings. So we have the red car from Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. I was kind of wondering if it'd say what kind of car it is. Because I'll be honest, I don't know. Kind of looks like a Jeep, but it's got like that extended cab. I also got the military vehicle right here from Godzilla vs. Megalon. So these are sweet. Don't plan on opening these. They'll probably just hang out on the shelf. I kind of knew about this one already, but got the Next Mutations Venus still in the box. Box is not in the best shape ever. So I'm debating on if I wanted to get her out of her little prison and display her, or if I'm okay with the box being kind of crap and just leaving her up. And if I eventually find another one that's in a little better shape, replace her with it. But super sweet. I wanted to get at least like an iteration of this character, because I still like picking up all the live action turtle things whenever I can. And this one's cool. If I could get the rest of the turtles, I'd be down. Oh no. Let's see. Also got more turtle stuff with the Last Ronin, the Lost Years graphic novel from Walmart. Gotta get my turtle fixation on. Get over it. And then, oddly enough, I don't know if a lot of people know, but I do like me some wrestling. I don't collect the wrestling figures that often. We've done a few videos on the channel, but nothing super crazy. The only thing I still currently own, because I ended up giving a lot of them to my little brother, NECA Next Mutation Turtles would be awesome. So people are like, oh, they should do like 2003 show or 2012. Now give me Next Mutation. As a San Diego Comic-Con set, we'll be fine. Anyways, like I said, I do like wrestling. The only things I have is some NWO characters, because probably like my big heyday for wrestling, and especially when watching it with my brother, was like that WCW, WWE Raw, or WWF at the time. Watching them. So I have like NWO Hogan, Hall and Nash. I still would like to get a Macho Man at some point. Still kind of working on that. Yeah, glad you guys can make it to the stream. Oh yeah, he's currently hanging out here. Overall, super sweet figure. Really like the mouth. The mouth is dope. But one person I really have enjoyed from wrestling as of late, and actually like watching the YouTube channel, is good old Danhausen here. So my wife got me the regular AEW release, and then also was able to get the Ringside Collectibles version, which is him in the wrestling gear, which I think is sweet. I don't think I'm going to open this one. I'm probably going to open the regular one and then just kind of leave this one in the package. Because for the most part, I kind of, like, if you see Danhausen mostly anything, it's generally in that style of outfit. So, wow, I really like this figure. I think I'm just going to leave it in the package. Like, I almost just want to open it so I can steal the heads out of it. A little bit of Spawn for sure. Because he's also, the head is very Exorcist. Like the demon from The Exorcist. Which I think is where he got the idea from that. And that's pretty much it for mine. Casey, you got a crap ton of stuff. She got so many Little Peoples. Start a Little People review channel. But yeah, so hoping, probably not this week, but next week, I want to try to get back on track and getting reviews back up and running, because Thursday is Jessica and I's anniversary, so I'm probably not doing much then. I got to work on some commission stuff tomorrow. And hopefully the resin and everything starts showing up too, so I can get that all set up. Thanks, Spino. Yeah, it's our 11th year. Because our 10th year, we had the baby. So I didn't really get to do much exciting. I don't think we're really doing that much exciting this year either. We're actually going to go out tomorrow and do stuff. And then for our actual anniversary, we're going to probably try catching up on the Godzilla show. Lost my train of thought. Was there anything else? I think that was it for the Christmas stuff. Godzilla's cool. Zilla, even cooler. MonsterArts. Why don't I have my Zilla figure yet? My Zilla figure that could almost look like this, and I'd be perfectly happy with it. Just make it like Trendmaster colors. We'll be fine. So I'm trying to make it like hard movie, or at least, God, it's the hardest thing about the movie is there's so many different like colors when you're watching the movie, because you see some parts he's got the blues there, some parts there doesn't look like he has the blue there, and it's more yellow, and then it's like sometimes it looks more gray, but then it's brown, like a blackish brown. It's tough. It's really tough. If you're gonna get a Shin, get the SH. The NECA Shin is not very good. If you're gonna get the NECA Shin, you might as well save some money and get the Playmates. Just for the sheer giggle factor you will get from that thing. It is horrendous and I love it. But anyways, I think we're gonna call it good here, because I still like to get a couple of things accomplished before I go to bed. Yeah, I do plan on having some of these guys, if they do go up for sale, more than likely, like if I have them completed, they might end up on Etsy. But I'll probably pop them on the Facebook group and the Instagram first, after Discord gets what they want. So if you guys are interested in getting some Zillas, I plan on letting Discord get first crack at any of the ones I'm making, and then it'll start going to everybody else. And then see where it goes from there. But anyways, help us beat those guys by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We'll also get Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook, guys. Like keep up to date with Shano and donate. Greatly would appreciate it. Again, like I mentioned, Discord is attached to our Patreon. It's $3 to get into that. And also, if you guys would like to pick up this one for yourself, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. I know it's a bit pricier than trying to import this guy, but they did have him still available. And you get free shipping at least. Because I know even after, like, I got him for cheaper, but then after shipping, it still ended up being like, I want to say it was like $120. Like, I ended up paying about the same price I paid for Gigan. But it's like you have to jump through little small hoops in order to do it. But anyways, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Still waiting on the bye-byes.